What can 160 years of experience teach you about the future? A lot, especially when it comes to protecting what matters. At Pacific Life, we've helped people and businesses confidently embrace the future with life insurance, retirement income, and employee benefits. With strategies built on strength and trust, and a promise to be here for you today and tomorrow. Ask a financial professional how Pacific Life can help you today. Pacific Life Insurance Company, Omaha, Nebraska, and in New York. Pacific Life and Annuity, Phoenix, Arizona.
People start to realize our differences aren't as big as they seem.
I couldn't really understand the magnitude of what was going on.
I know a lot of people were affected.
You know, it's still that divide.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network and Wish TV, this is Our City, Our Voice.
You look a lot different at it.
Everybody was kind of spinning about what it was and what was happening.
Everything's changed.
Everything's changed.
We are continuing our exploration of the impact and implementation of the iRead assessment set to debut to Indiana's third grade students beginning this upcoming school year. While the evaluation is for all students across all ethnic backgrounds, we welcome in Wish TV contributor Emil Ekiyor to examine exactly how Black students are going to be affected by this. Emil, thank you for your time today.
Hey, thank you for having me.
So how might this negatively impact Black students?
Well, so the data already shows today on the assessment, 19.7% of Black students are proficient in English, third graders. So when you have that number the way it is today, and now there's a bill that says you are going to get held back, the number of Black students that may be held back in third grade, right, is a concern, because how do we deal with that? Do we have enough resources in place to handle those numbers and the way those numbers stand today? So that's a concern. The impact it has on the student itself. Mm-hmm. You know, you get held back, now your friends have moved on, now you're back in third grade. How that impact and that stigma that it has on students today, you know, what does that look like going forward, right? So all of those things are things that we just have to look at and make sure that we are mitigating those things before this gets implemented. There are people doing great work to try to stop that, but we should be doing it at scale. The number of people that should be coming together to try to find solutions, trying to find resources and answers to that problem. There's just no way it needs to be as a community as a whole. So when we say being upset, we should be upset. This should be front and center. If we don't stop that hole, if we don't stop that from happening, where so many of our students are moving on and having to play catch up for the rest of their education continuum, then it's going to be hard to fix things on the back end, right? As far as college entry, college completion, and all of those things, and getting good paying jobs.
Okay, we have a short amount of time here, but I do want to ask you this final question. The Indiana Chamber of Commerce studied this, as you know. They put out the Indiana Prosperity 2035. How does that fit in, and is it a step in the right direction? So
the Indiana Chamber said Prosperity 2035, they set a goal to say, to go from 31% to 70% of all students. So we talk about the Black community, but this is an issue around the state as far as our third graders being proficient. So they set a goal to say we want to go from 31 to 70%, and we want to increase the number of minority students, especially low income, that are being proficient in reading by third grade, by fourth grade. So a big, bold goal is set. And now you start thinking, how do we do this? The status quo was not going to allow for that to happen. So a bill like this is created to say, okay, let's stop moving kids ahead. Let's hold them back. Let's put in resources in place to support them, so that way when they leave third grade, they're better ready to move forward.
Okay, that makes sense. As always, we appreciate you stopping by and helping to break down this thorny and multifaceted issue. That is Wish TV contributor Emil Ekiyor. Thank you so much for your time.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Discover more at wishtv.com, and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook, check out more podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.